What is up, guys? Walo J here, and I'm here with my co-host Miguelino. Miguelino, say hello to the peoples.
Mahalo, bros.
And from the Nest podcast, joining us once again, Zach. What is going on, brother?
What's up, man?
How was y'all's Christmas?
Chill.
Yeah. Would you get you get like stuff or what? Nothing.
Yeah, I guess the coolest thing I got was a sound bar for the TV. Makes movies sound legit.
Hey, man, that's not bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I got socks, bro.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, socks over
Towels.
here.
Whoa. Towels. What is it? A set of plates. A set of forks, knives, and spoons.
Whoa.
A men's set of like body wash, shaving cream, and deodorant.
Those just sound fantastic, man.
Fuck yeah! It was the best Christmas ever.
I mean, you won me over at socks.
Bro.
Shit.
Like Michelle was asking me, what do you need? I'm like, I want socks.
Fuck. Those sound so nice, dude. It's so cold here, so that sounds phenomenal.
That's because you're a puss. What you get, Mickey?
Sleep. Rash guard, spats. I'm happy. Just living the life.
Spats? Oh, yeah? What
Spats,
kind?
baby. Some company called Zenko Fight where Carla surprised me with it. It's just not here yet because of the way shipping works and shit, But fuck it, I'm getting spats and a rash guard, so I'm happy.
Nice. Well, you're training, so
Yeah, dog, I use that shit.
Like I got a bunch of stuff that I don't even use anymore. So, bro, but I can't. I cannot bring myself to get rid of it.
I'm going to say, whenever you get rid of it, I'll give you my address, dog, and I'll pay for that shipping. So just let me know.
Man, I don't know about
just
that.
let me know, boy.
I don't know about that. I mean, I know you're still part of the association and all, but I'm just having a really difficult time of letting those 10 Planet rash guards go.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. They look fresh, dude.
I just don't want to wear them because, I'm no longer part of the association.
Dude.
So I don't want to look like a poser.
Dude,
that's the bottom line.
There's people that wear it that they have no affiliation with it, but
I know.
It looks cool. How about this? It's not like you're going to Gracie Baja wearing Gracie Humaita gear and talking shit, saying like, "Oh, Grandmaster Helio wouldn't approve of this." You're not doing any of that, man. You're not trying to enforce anything. That's what makes you a poser. It's like kids that supposedly skate but hold the board by the trucks, trying to say you can't wear Thrasher. You're not a skater, even though they're breaking skater rules.
I'm just gonna buy some tap out shit.
Hey, there you go. Start wearing shirts again.
I'm gonna bring it back, the old school tap out, not that new shit.
Hell yeah, the old school stuff.
The shit you wear to Hooters to watch the fights. Let people know. Like, look, man, I trained UFC. I know this shit. Tell those motherfuckers to stand up. That jiu-jitsu shit doesn't work.
They still sell that stuff at Kmart because it's the what is it? The WWE is like one of their sponsors.
Well, yeah,
or they sponsor the WWE.
That's the new tap out. That's not the OG shit.
Yeah.
The shit that screams that you drink a Bud Light while at Hooters, laying down the law of the UFC. Telling everyone, oh shit.
Go sit over there. Go.
Oh, he's enforcing. You're not wearing tap out right now. That's why you're not getting respect, bro.
It's like I'm sitting here and all of a sudden we start the stream and everybody wants my attention.
Because they heard the word tap out. They're calling you a poser now. They're like, bitch, where's your tap out?
It's like, why are you wearing tap out? You should be wearing affliction shit.
No, American Fighter, okay, bitch.
That's the new.
Dude, that's the OG shit right there.
No, it's like, dude, you don't see even affliction. You see American Fighter now, and they'll wear like fucking Ed Hardy jeans to let you know that after a few brewskis, if their wife says the wrong thing, it's going down.
Yep,
going to a different kind of pound town.
Yeah. Before you join us, Zach, I was talking to Miggy about what's his name, Kamaru Usman. Because he was talking about how he was pretending like he doesn't know who Jorge Masvidal is. And it's kind of funny, but we got a little clip that I want to show you guys. And so you guys can tell me what you think. So let's take a look.
Share that audio, dog.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh.
We're still learning here.
Yeah. We're definitely still learning. All right, let's try this one more time. Let's take a look here and share audio. Boom, Miggy. Thanks.
Hey, no problem, dog.
Thanks, bruv. All right.
At the end of my career, people will look back at everything that I've done and say, you know what? That guy was the best ever because of the legacy that he left.
You want that Game Bread fight?
The who? The who?
Game Bread, Jorge Masvidal.
Who is that? Who is that?
There you go.
That's who.
Oh,
That's who Jorge is.
oh, Marty from Nebraska is saying some bold words.
Kamaru's setting up his next fight. That's all he's doing.
Do you guys think that he's like, being serious, or is he like putting on a face to like pretend like he doesn't know who Jorge is?
My man's trying to sell some pay-per-views is what he's trying to do. Okay.
Yep.
Because
He obviously knows who Jorge
Mhm.
Masvidal is. He's just setting up the next fight, just like he had to do with Colby. They had to get the shit stirring.
Yeah, man. Because with Game Bread, he's not going to really talk shit. He's going to be like, fuck that guy. That's about it. He's not going to give you a Twitter storm unless you provoke him. That's what he wants, man.
Well, that's the thing, Jorge's not gonna respond on social media because he's not a shit talker. He's not on social media much. I mean, granted, he posted that video to his YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and it's a little bit longer, but just in case we're not gonna run.
You probably
the
got
whole-
fucked the moment you showed the Jorge Nate Diaz fight. Who knows?
Probably
They're
they're gonna flag us for couple
like, all right, they're stealing content. Pirates, take the shit down.
Hey, it's on YouTube, man. It's free and available.
Yeah,
for everybody
exactly.
to
YouTube
watch,
has it.
so.
Right.
So I don't think that, hopefully we won't get flagged. But anyway, I just wanted to show you a little clip of what he was saying. Like, Jorge who?
Yeah,
It's like-
fucking shit.
It's like, come on, dog. There's no reason for that. Jorge's not talking shit. Jorge just wants the title shot. Actually, Jorge hasn't even said anything about a title shot. He wants that Conor fight.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because apparently that's where the money is.
Yeah, it is. Let's be real, man.
It's crazy that the money is still with the Conor fight after all this.
Yeah. Who would have thought that punching an old man would still bring this man financial success? That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
If I do that, I go to jail. What the fuck?
Yeah. I think all of us would go to jail if we did that. So
True.
We ain't got that money to pay those lawyers.
Yeah, man. He needs the more money to pay more lawyers. Because again, my theory is this: in regards to Conor, we just know what the media gets. Who knows what the fuck else he does? Like, dude, he probably just goes parading naked around town, punching dudes in the face, fucking their wives.
well, it's in Ireland, so we don't
Exactly. He's a national hero. So
we don't get to see much of what goes on over here. So
no, exactly, dude. Like the only time we hear is like something super fucked up, like with the old man.
like if you lived in California or Vegas,
Oh, dude, we'd hear all
we
about
know
that.
about everything.
TMZ Sports breaking alert: Conor McGregor. That's what we
Yeah.
would get.
I don't know. I kind of want to see the fight, but at the same time, it's like I don't want to pay the extra money. I mean, I understand it's only $5 extra, but still,
Fuck
man.
that. Technically,
Conor
$10
Cowboy?
extra because the ESPN Plus subscription.
Yeah,
You talking about the Conor Cowboy fight?
yeah. That's coming up January 18th. So
Yep.
I don't know, man. I 60.
Hungry.
So $64.99 and then another $5 for ESPN Plus.
70 fucking bucks for a fight.
Yeah.
Are they still doing that deal where you pay like 80 whatever dollars and you get whatever pay-per-view is up next plus a year of
Dude, they're probably not gonna do that shit anymore. They probably realized people would sign up just for that
I
month.
don't remember what fight it was, but they were doing that promo
Mhm.
for a while.
I really don't know, but I already paid, I already got my subscription to fucking ESPN Plus, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, dude, because Dana claims that they're doing fine, but then of course they up the price on because you realize like people went from actually buying pay-per-views to maybe going out to bars to now just finding ways to stream it.
Yep.
Even though I know after Brendan Schaub opened his mouth on Rogan's podcast,
Mhm.
people still find their ways to stream these fights because let's be real honest, who wants to pay when there's going to be a free fight that weekend or weekend after? And you're like, fuck it, I'd rather watch this free fight and
Well,
not pay anything. And
Well, if you got a VPN, they can't track your IP address.
yeah,
So if you pay your VPN for the year, which is like $40,
Exactly, dude. You know, what's the point of having it? Not only that, man, like I remember over the summer, one of the pay-per-views, me and my boys watching at his crib in his apartment complex. We looked across the hall or like across the yard. We saw someone else watching it. We're like, fuck, we could have saved money and just watched the fight from over here in the porch.
Get some binoculars.
Right? Just put on like some fight companion shit on YouTube that many people have and boom. We're watching the fight for free.
Let me go dark because I'm starting to get text messages now. What the
Oh
fuck?
man.
I forgot. I'm like a rookie all of a sudden again. You know, it's like, oh, I forgot to turn all my shit off. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Anyhow,
man.
I think they fucked themselves when they tied the pay-per-views to the what is it? The fucking
ESPN Plus.
ESPN Plus, yeah.
That fucked people up because man, there ain't enough shit on ESPN Plus to get people to subscribe to that. I don't think.
No, man. It's like it's only good if you'll follow like certain college sports and you live outside the market. Like for me, living in Washington, I get to watch ACC games, SEC games now through that, which makes it worth it. But if I lived back in like the South, what would be the fucking point of that? You know? Because like what they really should have done or could have done is, let's say someone wants to buy a pay-per-view that month, but they don't want that subscription, then charge them that $64.99, which would be the price of a ESPN Plus, and then the thing. Even though, who fucking knows? Like only time will tell, man. Because from how all these other promotions with how they're looking, I just feel it's gonna get to the point where ESPN's UFC is gonna have to figure something else out.
Yeah,
like maybe less ESPN Plus fight cards or something, because I feel like the viewership at this point is honestly going down. Because you got these things like PFL, Bellator, ONE FC that are, you know, they're really up in the quality, and the fighter, their roster is getting even better.
Well, not only you know the quality of their production, but how much they're paying their fighters. You know,
yes, that too.
They have the tournament winners. They have the possibility of winning $1 million. It's like, you know, that's big money for these guys. You know,
don't forget, like ONE FC, all their shit's free. Just download that. Of course, the time difference might make it difficult, but fuck, you get to watch it for free. And the highlights are ridiculous, man.
Well, they start like at 7:00 or 6:00 in the morning on a Friday. You know, I'm at work, so I can't really watch
it live. Exactly.
So,
you know, when you get home, you can watch it. You know, you might know the results already, but fuck it. Because I mean, like Bellator's done that a few times where they'll air the fights well after it's happened, but fuck it, you'll watch it for free more than likely on Paramount.
Yeah, well, you know, their big pay-per-views are on
the zone now, or whatever you call it.
And I ain't paying $10 for this.
Oh, of course not.
Let's be real.
Yeah. But still, like, dude, just the quality from everything else, man. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like some of these UFC fights is not what the glory was back in the day. Everyone's like, oh man, I can't wait for these fights. Nowadays, people can be like, I'll wait for Thursday night to watch PFL's little thing that they do, you know?
Yeah, and their fights are pretty good.
Yeah. And like, I think that's kind of what fucked the UFC as well. The fact that ESPN also signed with PFL.
Yeah, they signed them on.
Because people probably thought, UFC probably thought, oh, we're going to be the big boys in town. No, PFL came in too, and they're fucking free to watch on Thursday, Friday night, whenever they air their stuff.
And we talked last week, you know, Rory McDonald jumped ship.
Exactly.
You know,
and that's just like the beginning, dude. Who knows? Like, you're going to have more guys coming from all these other rosters that are just fucking great.
Yeah. I mean,
because the sport's only growing.
You can have guys from the UFC jumping to the PFL or Bellator, or guys from Bellator jumping to the PFL, you know? So.
No, exactly. And that's what's going to happen, dude. I just see it at this point, like, fighters are going to start realizing the UFC is no longer the only way. The more exposure these other organizations get, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
And it's been like this for a few years. I'm pretty sure the UFC doesn't pay their new fighters very well. The other organizations do.
Exactly. Because like, I know for some people that say, obviously, you know, the UFC is where like the top names are, which at the end of the day, they do want that exposure. But I mean, do you want to get fucked up for maybe 15 grand when you can go somewhere else and make more than that on top of having your sponsors? Like, you know, fuck all that.
Like if you're like a 25-year-old kid who's been training, you sign the first contract is a 3-fight contract with UFC.
Something like that.
You lose all 3 of those fights because they throw you to the wolves. You're fucked.
Exactly, dude.
Well, when back in the day, at least, I mean, the first 3 fights on that contract were $8 grand just to show, and then another 8 if you won. I don't know if that's still the case, but still, that's nothing. You got to pay the people in your camp. You know,
exactly, dude. You're not seeing all that money. Like, I saw a page the other day posting like how much fighters made for I think the Korea thing, and the numbers didn't look that great, dude. It's like
Frankie was probably the top guy.
Yeah.
He's been there for a while, so.
I'm actually gonna see if I can find that real quick to give you guys some of those numbers. Because again, man, it's just like you had like a few names on there that did make the big money,
Yeah.
but the average number you saw was like maybe 15 grand. I know everything for sure was under 20 grand for the big names.
You know, if the UFC pays for like your flight and your hotel stay and shit like that for those long ass trips.
Oh,
I understand that they do.
supposed to.
Yeah. That's what I understood, that they take care of, all your travel and also one of your cornermen or two. I can't remember if it's one or two, but they do take care of those accommodations.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look up the 245 payouts
Okay.
so that we get a better idea at least. All right, full list.
I bet you that card didn't do very well too because it was in the morning.
Yeah.
People are already not buying.
Oh no, that's the Korea one. That was the ESPN Plus card at least. So
that was a free one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Free.
So right. So this is a
$4.99 a month one.
this is a preview. So this I guess was before the 245 card.
Mm-hmm.
And so the payouts were Kamaru, Usman, and Colby each got 500K guaranteed.
Nice.
Holloway 350, Volkanovski 250. Then Amanda Nunes got 350K with a 100K win bonus. Durandamy only got 100K. Jose Aldo got 400K. Moraes got 110K with an 110K win bonus. Faber got 250K. Peter Yan, who beat him, got 66K with at least a 66K win bonus. Right. So it's kind of like you're starting to see now from main events and stuff as it goes down, it starts trickling down.
Aldo got 400 grand.
400 grand, dude. And he didn't win.
He was undefeated for like 9 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, it sucks for like Marias,
I mean,
he got half that
got more
essentially.
than Amanda, and she's a fucking champ.
Yeah.
Mhm,
So did Max
exactly.
Holloway is a champ too. Well,
Yeah.
was a champ.
He got
And he got
350K.
350 compared to Usman and Colby, who got 500.
Exactly, dude. So let's see. So favorite 250K. So Mike Perry got 90 grand. And then Jeff Neal got 31K with a 31K win bonus. So he got 2/3 of that pay.
That's that starting pay, for the contract shit. Oh my god.
And it's starting to go down already. So
So let's say he lost to Mike Perry.
yeah, he got 31K.
He goes away with 31K.
Yep.
He probably had like an 8-10 week camp.
Mhm.
You got your coaches that you got to pay.
Exactly.
It's not that
you're gonna have to pay for
taxes.
Food. Oh, that's another one, dude. And then what I'm sure happens to these fighters too is they're gonna have to pay taxes for their home state and probably shit wherever the fight's hosted. How do you say that guy's name? Is it Highness?
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah, so 25K, right? Then Akhmedov got 55K with a 55K win bonus. Chase Hopper got 24K. Ben Saunders, or not Ben Saunders, sorry, Askren Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So 24K with a 24K win bonus.
That's good for him.
Great for him. Daniel Tamer got 18K. See, that's the numbers going down again.
Yeah.
Matt Brown got 80K with an 80K win bonus.
He's a
Bigger
vet,
name.
though. Yeah.
Exactly. And then Ben Saunders only got 35K.
That's some
he's not bad.
bullshit.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That is some bullshit.
Dude,
Ben Saunders has been
he's been there for a while.
Yeah, well, he's come back. He was let go a couple of times, but he's a vet, man. He's a name. You're still paying him like he's a rookie or something.
Exactly.
That's garbage, bro.
Mm-hmm. Then Brandon Moreno got 31K with a 31K win bonus. Kai Kara France, 25K. Jessica Evil Eye got 48K with the 48K win bonus. Then, although don't forget, she missed weight by 5 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So her opponent got 45K plus 14,400 because of the missing weight.
Dang.
Then, and check this shit out. So, Punahele Soriano got 10K with a 10K win bonus. And then Oscar Picota got 20K, made the same amount and lost the fight.
Wow.
So it just shows you, dude, how it's not looking that attractive, honestly, for someone that's coming into the sport.
I wish we had some fighters, watching that they could tell us, what is it so attractive for them as prize fighters to make it to the UFC. I mean, I get
that hope, dude.
I get the notoriety of being in the UFC, but if one championship and Bellator and PFL are paying you more money, wouldn't you want to go to those organizations?
Yeah.
At least to start out.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Build
So
your
I-
name and then go to the UFC if that's what you want.
So I'm not sure how updated this is, but for the Korea thing,
Yeah.
shit, this is not looking good. So
Spit it out, bro.
total disclosed payouts 121,000.
That can't be.
Yeah.
Right, that has to be wrong. So it's saying like leading the way was Frankie Edgar, whose longtime presence in the UFC allowed him to score a 20,000 check from Reebok.
Oh,
As for the Korean Zombie, he only managed to score a $5,000 payout. The rest of the sponsorship checks didn't go over 5,000, leading to one of the lowest combined payouts for an event this year.
fuck.
So,
I mean, honestly, I can kind of believe it. Like 7 a.m.
yeah,
there's
over
probably
there in Korea.
no one's gonna watch this shit. It was over in Korea. The only name that people knew was Korean Zombie and
Mhm.
Frankie. Really?
Dude, this is fucked. So yeah, Korean Zombie got 5K. Frankie Edgar got 20. Volkan Ozdemir got 5K. Rakik got 4K. Charles Jourdain, 3,500, defeat Doohoo Choi, who got 5K. Daeun Jung got 3,500, defeated Mike Rodriguez, who got 4K. Jun Young Park, 3,500, defeat Mark Andre Barrialt, 3,500 as well. Kyung Ho Kang got 5K, who defeated Liu Pyongyan, 3,500. Cyril Gain, 3,500, defeats Tanner Brosser, 3,500 as well. Let's see. Seungwoo Choi, 3,500, defeat Suman Mokhtarian, 3,500 as well.
That's garbage, bro.
Right? Omar Morales, 3,500, defeat Dong Hyung Ma, 5K. Alexandre Pantoja, 5K, defeat Matt Schnell, 5K as well. Rayoni Barcelos, 4K, defeat Said Nurmagomedov. Is that Khabib's brother?
I have no.
Probably. All right. So, yeah. Nurmagomedov, I'm assuming it's his brother. 'Cause I think his brother does fight too. His brother got 3,500 if that's him. Amanda Lemos, 3,500, defeat Miranda Granger, who got 3,500 as well. And then Hailey Alatang, 3,500, defeat Ryan Benoit, 5K. So, yeah, dude,
That's insane.
So, yeah, I guess that does add up to total disclosed payout was 121K.
That's like 95% of that card got paid 35.
Yeah.
That's garbage.
Yeah. You know, and that just shows you, dude, like,
That's
opportunity's not there.
Why would you want to put yourself through that for $3,500?
Yeah. My only guess is people, you know, and that's the thing too, what people have to realize. It's like people that play in the NFL. A lot of them realize that they're not going to make that big money like a Odell Beckham Jr. kind of thing. They're probably going to make, you know, they're going to make a decent amount, but they're not going to make a lot. And they also realize their career is not going to be a forever thing. I think that UFC fighters might have to, or just people in MMA might have to kind of look into that aspect now. Like, yeah, that's cool. You're in the UFC, your name gets known, but unless you plan on capitalizing with whatever fame you get, that climb's just going to be financially tough. Unless you're running a school, maybe doing like the seminar circuit. But
Well,
you know,
speaking of that card, apparently the Korean Zombie was not happy with his ranking at featherweight.
ooh,
He thought that he should be ranked higher. It's like, bro, you were gone for so long,
yeah,
and now you're demanding to be ranked higher. Come on, dog.
well, at least for him, he had a legit reason to be gone because he had to do his service commitment with the Korean Army. You know,
That's
So
true.
is that why he left?
yeah, that's why he deferred his 2-year or whatever year. You know, because they do the requirement service over there.
Mhm.
So he had to defer. He deferred his service, but then he obviously had to go back and fulfill his requirement with his country, and that's why he was gone.
Well, let's take a look at his record. So he's what, 16-5. Okay. And let's see. Let's take a look here real quick and let's see who are his top finishes. Look. So he beat Frankie Edgar. Okay. Frankie was a ranked guy. That's fine. But do you know who Renato Carnero is?
Nope.
Nope. But it looks like a last minute opponent because look at the fight night name.
What do you mean?
Unless I'm assuming that's his nickname then, Moicano.
I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
it's got to be somebody else.
Yeah. So maybe that's why that one is that way.
But nevertheless, you know, you beat
Mhm.
some guy that we don't know. Then he lost to Jair before that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and he beat Dennis Bermudez coming back from his layoff.
Mm-hmm.
Bermudez is already retired and wasn't even in the top 10, I believe,
Yeah.
when that happened. It's like, what makes you think that you can demand to be like the number 2, number 3 guy in the world, when you haven't had like that many high profile fights? It's crazy to me. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but
Yeah, no, it's just with him, dude. He obviously it's because his situation is completely different to what we've really seen in UFC history, I guess you could say. So like honestly, it's gonna take him grinding out some more, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get in there and at least be the top 5 guy before he's talking about title shot.
Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 more fights to really get his rankings improved. Obviously, that's really what it's gonna take.
I don't know. I just think that guys nowadays are so thirsty for
for sure,
a title fight when they haven't gone even through the rankings.
Yeah, because I mean, too, like, and the part of that problem is too, though, it's like you have guys like Connor who can do shit like that, but it's because they know how to sell their persona. That was Korean Zombie. No one's gonna go crazy for Korean Zombie unless they really know about MMA. Korean Zombie's he's not a casual MMA casual kind of guy. You just don't know him unless you really follow the sport.
So
that's just part of that problem, man.
What did you say, Zach? I'm sorry.
He can't even speak English. So
how are you going to sell that fight?
Yeah,
exactly, dude. He's going to go to ONE FC. I guess that's what you're saying.
Well, another guy, talking about, wanting title shot. Look at this. What do y'all think about this?
I'd love to see it, man. I'd fucking love to see it.
It's like, bro, please.
Yeah.
You got murked a couple of fights ago, twice in a row. You came back to win your 185 debut, but still, what makes you think that you're ready to just be given a title shot?
Yep.
People just think, dude, that fame, at least, and in his aspect, people know him more than Korean Zombie, but still, that's the way the game has become, dude, in the UFC. People just know it's like whoever can stir the most controversy, get the most attention, typically will get that fight. Some of these guys hope by just saying a fucking name, they're going to get that fight.
Yep.
Like, I guess if they were like, I don't know, just more active on that social media train, they'd probably get it. But still, dude, it's.
Yeah. And I think for a lot of fighters, the only way that they're going to make a name for themselves is by having the belt. Darren Till is well known, but he's no superstar yet.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at this point, dude, people just have to start aiming to get the casuals' attention. If you fucking get the casual saying your name, guess what? You're going to be a money fight, and that'll get you what you fucking want.
Yep. Just look at Jorge Masvidal.
But Jorge's been grinding forever.
He's been grinding. Exactly. He's been smart about it, man. Yeah, right. It's crazy because for him, everything's worked out because everything he's got, he's taken it, and he's just fucking worked hard. A lot of these guys, they just see that it's part of that instant gratification thing that goes on now.
Right.
But people just think, oh, I'm in the UFC. People know me. No, people don't know you, dude.
Yeah. But Jorge never got really paid or anything like that until he got that mainstream, everyone's going to watch it fight.
Yep.
Neat.
Exactly.
You got to appeal to the casuals, man.
Yep. Yeah. Look at like Derek Lewis, for example, man. It really wasn't until the Conor card with Khabib where just because him saying my balls is hot, that's why he really blew up because he knew you have to really present yourself. You have to give people this persona. It's to the point now where I guarantee you that Derek Lewis is making some good money on his Instagram for having 1 million followers now, all because of him saying my balls is hot.
Yeah. His fucking Instagram is hilarious.
Hilarious, dude. I don't know if you guys saw, man, like, I guess like over Christmas weekend or a week before, whatever, some boxer came up to his gym saying that he could knock him out because Derek Lewis is an MMA fighter.
I saw it.
Fuck that dude up.
He beat the shit out of him.
Dude, he messed him up, dude. So again, but moves like that, and he knows that moves like that are just going to keep on boosting that personality that people love. It's to the point where he might not ever win a championship title. He might not even have to at this point just because of the fame he's built up around that one post-fight interview.
Man, I've been following Jorge for a long time. Like one of the best fights for me that I've ever seen him in was against KJ Noons. I don't know if you guys remember KJ Noons, but man, that was back in this, I think, Strike Force in the, I think I want to say 2010, 2008. Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But man, that was a savage fight.
And dude. Like when I remember Jorge, when I think of him, I always think of like his street fights.
The Kimbo.
Yeah, the Kimbo thing. Yeah, that's what I think of with Jorge. See, he's built up through like, again, this grind So he's made it to where you can't really hate the guy, you know?
No.
It's like you have to respect that. And then the way he talks shit, it's not like these other guys that go cuckoo. He says, we'll settle it in the ring, or saying, just call you stupid. That's about it.
Yeah,
Give him 3 piece and a soda.
Exactly.
right. He's not much of a shit talker. That's for sure.
He's not. No, he knows he backs everything up in the ring. He's not the kind of guy that's going to make a fool on social media like how Colby did. How Colby's thing was talking shit to the media online just to have that fight happen the way it did.
Man, Colby's eating through a straw right now.
Fuck.
All because he literally opened his mouth, dude. Literally.
I hope he's doing okay. You know, I got no ill will towards the guy.
Yeah.
But it's like,
shit ain't worth it, dude. Though
you kind of brought that shit upon yourself.
Dude, to me it was so funny to listen to the commentary, just even kind of talking shit about him. I know, like even Joe Rogan's like, look, the guy just puts on cheap suits and just talks shit. You know, it was so funny to hear Joe of all people say that.
But that's the thing, it's a stick.
It is, exactly.
But when you lose like that, it looks like it backfired on you.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what the people love. Like it just didn't work out well for him, man. It's because people.
What do you do now? I mean, it's like people know that it's a stick.
Yeah.
And you got your jaw broken. Are you going to come back and still talk shit?
He's going to have to. At this point, dude, it's like, look at Chael Sonnen, for example. His whole career was just focused on that shit talking personality. Yep. He never really let it go. Like, it's followed him to this day. So Colby's going to have to just accept it at this point. Going to have to do like the American Gangster and keep up with the shit talk.
Or I think Rogan mentioned this on one of his podcasts. Colby could move to WWE and be a fucking superstar.
Legit.
That's true.
Because I mean, that's all that shit is. It's just a shtick where you talk shit and you build up drama, and you don't have to get punched in the face for real.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing, though. You can be a good shit talker, but can you wrestle?
That too.
It's a different.
Well, not only that, you have to really keep up with the acting as well.
Yeah,
it says that is tough.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, but at the beginning, when he started doing his shtick, he wasn't very good. It was like, towards his last couple of fights that he got a little bit better. But he used to stutter like a prick. Yeah,
because, dude, it's like, you can tell that's how fake it was. It was just him becoming that personality.
Yep.
Look at, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fucking hater, but look at Henry Cejudo. He's doing so great being the king of cringe. He's great at it, but it's because he's not necessarily going overboard to where he's faking it. Not like Colby, dude. Like, again, he has to keep that up.
Fun with it. That's the difference.
Oh, that too. Colby was having fun once he was able to fully develop and convince himself that he can act that way. Because, it's
I don't
tough,
know,
dude.
I think that he should shelve the shtick and come back a new man. I don't know, maybe change his gimmick, become a good guy.
Dude, I can't see that happening at this point with how much people hate him, dude.
We've seen it in the WWE many times.
That's different, dude. It's scripted in the WWE.
Hated guys become good guys.
Yeah.
But the company knows how to do that. With the UFC, they don't care for that. You know?
All he's got to do is come out to like a fucking song and a costume and dancing or something. I don't know.
Look, he needs to talk to Kurt Angle, not just use the song, but actually get mentored by the guy.
Oh, no. Listen, he should come out to Hogan's I Am a Real American.
Oh, fuck.
With the flag and like the whole shirt that he can
Colby Mania. Oh, yeah, brother. He needs to bring that up now. Yeah, dude, he's gonna have to change it up.
Wild on you. Yeah, bro, come back and be a good guy. I don't know.
People also hate him just because of his like Trump thing. What he needs to do is pick up like Rey Mysterio to show he has the Latino, backing him up now. That's what Colby should do. Come back with the fucking luchador mask and everything.
He should come out in a lowrider like Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, that cheat. No, he can't say they lie, they cheat, they still would be racist at that point.
No, that'd be kind of funny though. I think that'd be good.
He needs to do something, dude.
I don't know. I think that the shtick has run out and he's got to reinvent himself at this point.
He does, man. Who knows? He could probably hop on the King of Cringe's thing, be the Prince of Cringe. That might work better for him.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, dude.
But this New Year's Eve, there's also another card, but this one's from Bellator, and he's from
Okay.
Japan. And it's Rampage
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
versus Fedor.
How
yeah.
old? Now fucking 70.
Yeah, I mean,
God.
I think Rampage is like what on a 2-year layoff, I believe.
Dude, the only shit I know from Rampage is this page. I think it's called Photoshop Steve on Instagram. They just make fun of this dude, man. Let me see if I can pull a picture, put it on camera. It's just really fucked up how they just make fun of him.
They make
That's
fun
like
of
all I've
Rampage?
seen. They make fun of Ram, and he reposts the shit saying, "Man, fuck you guys, lol."
What a like specific guy to make fun of.
Yeah, and dude, he
not
goes
even-
with it, man. That's the best part.
Did you like last week's picture? You were Rampage.
I did.
Yeah.
Appreciated that.
See, it's like I'm see if I can put this up. I
I can't really tell what it is. What is it saying?
Nut butt.
BBCMD nut butter. This is supposed to be like some CBDMD, you know? But that's the kind of shit they do to make fun of him, man. Like his shirt says it, his hat says it, BBCMD. And they'll just like literally take pictures he posts and just edit it and post it online, and he reacts to them as well, you know, in good spirits at least. But that's all I see from the guy, man.
That's funny. I mean, I think, he's been in the sport 20 years.
Yeah, he looks like it, man. You can just tell he's fucking. Ugh. It's like Chuck Liddell, dude. He did the Tito fight again. It looked like you had a Vietnam vet fighting a random dude off the streets because Chuck is just the way he walks, man. He walks like the caveman, the evolution thing, how the caveman walks. That's how Chuck walks now. And you're like, fuck.
Tito looked good though. He was in
Dude,
shape.
Tito looks great. I know yo, isn't Tito gonna be fighting Alberto Del Rio?
Choked him out.
Oh, that already happened?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
For the small price of $39.99.
That's not bad. Was it Golden Boy Promotions again?
Combate Americas.
Oh shit, that's not bad.
I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not paying for a Tito fight. I mean, sure, 10, 15 years ago, I would have.
Yeah, but not now.
Not now, man. It's like these guys keep trying to hang on. He's 43 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it comes back to what I always say. Hey, man, if you want to fight and you think you're still fighting, go ahead, by all means.
At least Tito's body, though, looks decent compared to these other guys that are older and still fighting.
Yeah, but Tito's body is fucked up, man. He can't even move his neck. Did you see? I think it was like maybe a year or so ago.
What with the neck brace and shit? Pretty sure he had a neck brace.
I think he got some discs fused or something.
That's right. Yeah, he did actually. They talked about that on the little the come up for the Chuck Tito fight.
Yeah, he's fucked up, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, at what point do you fucking let that go?
They can't, dude.
I think they're gonna kill us. They're gonna fight until they literally can't.
Yeah. Like, dude, at this point, they got to find a way to do like just submission grappling type shit to keep up, I guess, the similar aspect of fighting. It's not the exact same, obviously, or maybe combat jiu-jitsu or something, because it ain't the move anymore to keep on getting punched in the face like that.
Tito needs to jump in on that. That'd be dope.
Yeah, that'd be good for him. It's not as like crazy on the body. I mean, you still get fucked up, but it's not the same as getting like punched in the face or kicked in the face.
Yeah,
that's.
I don't know. I just don't want to watch a lot of these guys anymore. It's like,
I don't know
man.
who does. Like, who the fuck's gonna pay $40 to watch that shit? Who's gonna watch? Well, I guess if Bellator is that one free? Do you know?
Sometimes
it depends if it's on the Zone or Paramount.
Yeah. So like over the weekend, they did. They had it was like this past weekend they had UFC or Bellator, I guess 235, 236. One of them was like for the USO and the troops in Hawaii. That one was free. Then they had another event, and I think that one was on the Zone.
Gotcha. Because I guess if the Rampage fight is free, I'd probably tune in.
Yeah, if it's free, I'm watching it. If it's on the Zone, I'm not.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yep.
It's and again, that's like the problem.
Japan, so you're probably going to be asleep.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's going to be a replay if they do that.
So we can catch it on YouTube. Another couple of old fighters that I saw that want to fight again is fucking Vitor Belfort and Vanderlei Silva. It's like, bro.
And those dudes are old. Oh yeah, and speaking of New Year's Eve cards, don't forget PFL has their New Year's Eve thing as well on ESPN, which should be free.
And if
they're on ESPN Plus, I don't know if they do.
If you guys forgot how the first fight went, here's how it went.
like to move forward. I don't know if you do that with Vitor Belfort.
All courtesy of the UFC on YouTube.
So he will not be able to strike with the feet. Oh, he does with the hands up. Vitor Belfort is the winner.
Has Vanderlei never defended against punches before?
That was 20 years ago. Actually, 21, 1998.
Fuck.
It's like Vitor was like 20 years old.
Dude.
It's like, come on, bro.
Fuck.
Not only did you beat him, you're asking for a rematch.
So yeah, pre-USADA Belfort got you.
It's like, and he's back on the juice, I heard. So,
Just gonna say, are they both on the juice?
well, I don't know about Vanderlei, but rumor has it that
You'd have to for that, man. That's
Vitor is the old Vitor. Jesus.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that they're both juicing it up.
You know what?
if I knew I was gonna fight Vitor on juice, I'd juice too, man. I don't care how old he is.
At that age, shit, you need something, man.
Yeah, no, for real, just to recover and train at least 3 times a week, you need to.
Yeah,
Right.
but the funny thing is that Whiteman was younger than Vitor, and Whiteman's testosterone was like around 650, 750, and Vitor's was like 1350.
Shit.
And Whiteman was telling him, "You're a fucking cheat. You know, you're on that shit," and he beat him. He beat him down like a dog too.
Fuck,
I know,
dude. That's the scariest thing to me, man. Just. Ugh.
So you guys heard about Joanna fighting what's her face?
Yeah. Fuck.
Sean Lei Wee.
Yeah.
So I was perusing the Twitter net the other day.
Twitter
and
sphere.
I came across Dana White's Twitter feed, and he had a post of John Wei Lee. I'm fucking up the name. I know I am,
Yeah.
but fuck it. But anyway, he was. I guess she was doing some training, and he posted the training video, and I'll show you guys what it looks like.
Fuck.
Ow.
So, with that said, I'm afraid for you, Joanna.
Yeah.
RIP, my dude.
I'm a little concerned because Joanna's a volume striker. She's not a big
Power striker.
Yeah. And if you guys recall, she knocked out Jessica Andrade to win the title. So I don't see Joanna doing well,
No.
especially
Hey,
if she gets clipped early. It's gonna
dude, just look at that. Liver shot, bro.
I mean,
Yep.
God knows what she's on. She's in China.
Well, she's in the UFC, so she's going through USADA.
Yeah.
Hey man, those Eastern supplements though, those natural Eastern supplements.
I guess.
I mean, look at our boy Joel Romero with those Cuban supplements that are undetectable. What?
maybe he's got good genetics.
Say no to the Lord Jesus.
Oh, you get Jesus.
I love you, Michael Bipping.
Yeah, man. Just with that,
No fight that never happened that I wanted to see.
right?
Yeah.
Especially when he called out Bisping, and Bisping was in the booth, and Bisping did the, like.
Yeah. Wait, is he going to be fighting Israel? Was that confirmed or talked about?
It's in the works. I don't know if it's going to happen, but that's the fight that Israel wants. So,
Ooh, that'll be fun to watch. Just
oh, man, that's a dangerous fight right there. Most people are running away from Joel Romero.
that's the thing. I mean,
This guy is calling him out, even though he's lost like 3 in a row.
Fuck that.
Like, I'll fight you. Bring him on.
dude, that's scary stuff, man. Just seeing that dude. Because like, have you guys ever seen like he had one of those open workouts and he's just doing all this flexible shit and all these calisthenics, and you're like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, he's very, very flexible for a guy with that kind of muscle tone.
Dude, you can tell it's like some classic Soviet training type shit that the Cubans picked up back in the day, right? You know, dude, it's just, I'm like, if I saw a dude that big doing that shit, I know just to go the opposite direction.
Yep.
Yeah, he gonna murk you for sure.
Ugh. Yeah, but all I remember though is like his cardio just kind of sucks though. Like going into later rounds, past
Yeah,
the third, he's done. So I guess if Israel can survive 3 rounds, that's it. That's him all day, day.
I mean, he's gonna have to pick him out from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Keep him on the outside. Kick him, punch him, and keep him at bay.
Yeah, use the reach.
Because if he gets in, man, I don't know. I don't want to be grabbed.
Come here, twig boy. That's what I picture.
Grab by Joel Romero, and I'm like 250 pounds. So,
Dude,
no.
and this is at 185. That's scary stuff, man.
Yeah. So earlier we were talking about Masvidal and shit, and you know how he had that beef with Leon Edwards. Well, it looks like Leon Edwards finally got an opponent.
Yeah, I just heard about that.
So it looks like it's gonna be Tyron Woodley versus Leon Edwards in London.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not particularly excited about the fight, but I'll watch it. I mean,
yeah, I know. Leon Edwards was on Ariel Hawani's MMA podcast,
right?
And he talked about it. I think he did want to obviously go against Kamaru if he could.
I mean, he's I believe on an 8-fight winning streak.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted to see the Masvidal, Edwards fight, but let's face it, that's not a selling fight for the UFC.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So waiting for Connor.
Yeah.
Was Tyron's last fight against Kamaru?
Yep.
Fuck.
He hasn't fought in a while, man.
Shit, dude.
Was that like a year or so?
At least.
Almost. Pretty much. It's been 9 months, I believe now.
9 months. There you go.
9 going on 10.
Almost. Yeah. So
something like that.
I think Woodley's about done in the UFC. He's what, 36, 37?
He was 30,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
So he's either going to get into rapping as a career or sports podcasting.
He's acting too.
Yeah.
As an acting?
He was in one of Stallone's what is it, prison escape movies.
So he's finding other ways to make money. That's cool.
Yeah.
He had a long tenure as a champ too. So I mean, he ain't got shit to prove.
Yeah.
He was, he beat what's his name, Robbie Lawler pretty bad to prove that he was the next one in line, and then he defended the title, I think 3 or 4 times. So
yeah, he's good. Fuck.
I mean, at that age, do you still want to go through it? I mean,
apparently
some guys love that grind, especially if they make big dollar signs,
Yeah, that's true. Because he's a big name. So
yeah, so I guess for them too, that's the cool part. Because I mean, for some of these dudes, even if they don't fight anymore, they'll still be training. So why not get paid to train and then 25, between 15 to 25 minutes to get paid a lot of money? Fuck it.
Yeah,
true. So I guess at his level would be worth it, but I don't know about all that, dude. I know this is not MMA related, but it's in the realm of jiu-jitsu. But Gordon Ryan, if you guys know who this, retired.
What?
Yeah, so Gordon Ryan again retired. He said he has like a few fights scheduled or matches scheduled for 2020, but that's it for now. It's he's gonna focus more on like this teaching and coaching.
Oh,
yeah. So I mean, I guessing either he burnt out or he kind of realized that he can just quote unquote retire and then get offered even more money to come back and compete.
That sounds better.
Yeah. Or unless he's gonna do this MMA jump finally, but I doubt that.
Well, he's been training for a long time too.
He's been competing like pretty much nonstop for the past 5. Then he did great at ADCC.
Is he doing like EBI or?
Yeah, he's doing all that stuff, dude. Like,
yeah.
Dude, for him,
I saw his EBI debut.
Yeah,
2016. He was skinny as fuck. Like,
yeah, dude, nothing like now.
And he ran through that card pretty much.
Yeah, dude.
Tall
kid. Yeah, dude. I think at this point he just got bored because every match he has just about has the same fucking result. So he probably is just like, what's the fucking point? Who knows? He probably wants to live his best life, eat whatever the hell he wants. Just
yeah, just teach kids.
Yeah, because I mean, at this point too, man, like his little brother's coming up too. Who knows? He just wants to step aside, let his brother get all the shine now. He's made his money. He might even spend this time to learn how to spend it right, and make more money off of the money he's made so far.
Bro, he's a handsome devil. He could go into modeling, movies,
dude, all that shit. Like,
he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, dude. At this point, with how much of a following he has, he could start like maybe a podcast or even like a YouTube series. And he'd make money off of that alone. Because for the grapplers, he's like a huge name.
He's got a lot of people that love him and a lot that hate him.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. He was in Portland. was it the weekend of the 22nd, did a seminar. I was going to try and go, but $200. I was like,
Wow.
And it sold out.
Well,
People went because, again, people love it. And it was 3 hours long. And I'm like, that's cool and all, but I could not retain 3 hours worth of seminar.
If the demand's there,
Yeah, dude, people love watching him.
Hey, make your money, bro. I'm not hating at all.
Yeah, man. And like he went against Gabriel Gonzaga at Submission Underground. And what I did see is like his post-fight interview, he was just kind of like, it didn't. What I think too, I guess for him, dude, it's just a repetitive cycle of, he's going to win. He wins. And he's probably lost. He's probably just not even having fun anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case for the kid.
Probably.
And he also got promoted to blue belt in the gi, so maybe he just got the blue belt blues. That's what it is.
I saw that fix.
Yeah, dude, maybe that's what it is with him.
So there's a rumor going around that that Cowboy fight in Conor was like a setup, and that Cowboy is being paid to take a dive.
Oh,
I doubt it.
I don't want to believe that, but let's play devil's advocate here for a minute. Let's say that that's even remotely this big of truth, and something happens and he comes out. What does that do for the UFC?
That makes
they get bought out by the
WWE Junior. That's for sure.
I'm sorry, Zach. What did you say?
That makes the UFC look like WWE Junior.
I mean, at that point, you would have to just pretty much close shop. I wouldn't fucking buy another pay-per-view.
Here's what I need to happen. Let's say that's true. Let's say that's true. We need Cowboy to then, pretend he's getting his ass beat and then fuck up Conor. That'd be the greatest. But then Dana will be like, what the fuck? That wasn't supposed to happen. And
you see Pulp Fiction. It doesn't work out for what's his name?
For Bruce Willis, yeah. But that's the rumor going around, and Cowboy obviously denied it. There's a guy that does animation on Instagram and Twitter.
Is it a Mojahid or something like that?
Yeah, that guy. And he made one of those animations based on this, on this rumor. So it was pretty funny too. I personally don't think that he would lay down for anybody.
No,
especially for Conor, because he's wanted this fight for so long.
But nevertheless, let's say he's remotely true.
That sucks.
I know, because you've seen it in sports before. Baseball,
sure.
Fucking basketball. The refs were trying to determine the outcome of games and shit. What was that dude's name? Donahue, one of the NBA refs that got caught and went to prison.
Yeah.
You imagine? I mean, because people bet on this shit.
Yeah.
And let's say somebody bets on you and you throw a fight. Man, you're costing that person a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe just $100, but still.
Fuck. But think about how many bets though go towards
exactly,
that.
$100 here, $100 there. It's like Jesus, and they were speculating that it's because they want to set up fights with
Khabib and Conor again or some shit.
Conor and Masvidal. I don't know. It's too much of a conspiracy theory for me to go into a rabbit hole and try to find all this information out. But that's what I was reading, and I'm like, man, I don't believe it.
Wait, is that the main event for that card?
Oh yeah.
So they're doing 5 rounds for that.
Yeah. Conor
will
not fight anything that's not a main event. He won't do either.
Cowboy destroys him for 5 rounds straight. Conor gets decision to win. I'm calling it.
If that was to happen, at that point, I call bullshit, and I wouldn't even watch a fight anymore.
Yeah.
So watch that should happen then. So we're like, okay.
I'm going to stick with pro wrestling. Because at least I know that's scripted, and those guys are tough.
Yeah.
They're on the road all the time. And, their moves, they hurt.
Dude,
I put in some of those moves.
Absolutely.
So that should happen then. Dude, I mean, I guess fighters got to start kissing some ass.
You would have to shut down shop.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at that point, nobody's going to watch.
Yeah.
Remove gloves.
Sport.
I mean, what do you think that does with the ESPN deal?
Oh,
yeah. I don't know
if this is an idea to throw it off now,
Well, I think the UFC loves this ESPN deal.
Of course, dude.
I don't know what the deal is. Like, I don't know how it can be broken or anything like that, or how long it's for.
This.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure ESPN could terminate the contract if something like this was to come to light.
Oh.
They were fixing fights.
Make them pay it back and all that shit.
No shit.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. I mean, at that point, the company wouldn't be worth $8 billion because last time I checked, Dana was talking about how the company's now worth 8 instead of 4 when it was sold to WME. Don't ask me. That's
Dana's words.
I'm just repeating what I read.
Yeah, I mean, coming from the same guy that said the pay-per-views are selling more than ever, and then they bring along the fucking
but
$5 increase.
Don't forget, before the sale, he said that they were worth $3.9 billion, and when the real numbers came out, that they were assessed at $4 billion. So he wasn't off.
Yeah. I mean, maybe at the height of the ESPN deal when it first came out, maybe jumped up, but
you got to look at the ESPN deal. They just opened up another performance center in China.
Yeah, aren't they trying to open one in like Latin America? One or two,
probably.
So,
probably in all continents and shit. They're going to open one in Antarctica.
They're going to change UFC Gym to UFC PI 0.2 or 2.0.
Something, man. But still, it's like,
dude, it's who knows, man. I guess this might start to be the downfall of the UFC this decade.
It's a little sketchy to say the least.
Yeah. So. And they have real competition now too. So
yeah, no, they do. They have more than just one competitor. Is the crazy part.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it makes sense why they're trying to expand into Asia. It's the fact with ONE FC just starting to grow even more, getting more attention worldwide.
True. Well, a fight that I'm looking forward to is coming up in April, and that's
the Tony Khabib.
Absolutely,
that's that Tony Ferguson Khabib.
I can't wait for that.
So I said that Tony's got a shot because he can fight off his back, and he's good at it. And Chael Sonnen said pretty much the same thing in this article. Which, by the way, thank you to MMA Junkie for allowing us to grab their headlines. And also MMA News. I mean, I'm sure that they're not gonna mind that we're sharing their shit. I read their shit all the time.
They love, dude, shit like this. They love to get their shit spread, dude.
If you guys want to read MMA News, go to MMA Junkie and MMA News, and you can find pretty much anything there. But anyway, Chael was saying the same thing that I was saying when I called it like a month ago. I'm like, hey, I'm pulling for Tony. Tony's got the best shot. He can fight off his back. I think that he's got a legit shot to win this fight.
Yep. At the very least, it's going to be Khabib's toughest fight of his career. At the very least.
Yep.
And that should be a fun one to watch. That's a pay-per-view that I probably am going to buy.
And this one is a long time coming. I mean, how many times was this supposed to happen?
4, right?
This is the 5th time that it's been scheduled. So it was scheduled 4 times before.
Wait, when is it in April that's supposed to happen?
April, yeah, so a lot.
No. They should have not have scheduled it past April 1st because the last time I got called off was April Fool's Day, and it was a real thing. People were like, "Oh, this is a really fucked up joke. It's hilarious."
Yeah, let's pull that prank. Let's Photoshop some shit and have it ready for April 1st.
Right.
I'm really looking forward to it, man. I just. Tony's way overdue. He has not gotten any respect. Yeah, he got the interim title and all that.
But that was it. And they took it away and all that.
They took it away when he got hurt. And I'm like, man, fuck.
Look, at this point, too, I feel like why they scheduled it so far away is in hopes that something happens again to give Khabib Conor 2, give it, run it back. That's probably what they want to happen, man.
I don't want to see that again. I know how that's going to end.
Dude, the only ones that want to see that are the Conor dick riders. That's it. Because they think that Conor has his chance of winning every weight class belt. There's like this page called MMA Casuals on Instagram and MMA Casual Police. And they just post screenshots of people saying the same thing, saying, "Oh, Conor, he's the best pound for pound fighter, every weight class." Talking nonsense.
I think Conor is done with that weight division. I think he's going to just settle in at 170, and whether or not he goes for a championship belt at some point is to be determined. But it seems like he's going to fight at 170 because, I mean, why would he go up in that weight if he's just going to go back down to fight Khabib at 155?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he's done at 170. I don't think he's gonna settle at 170.
You don't think so?
He wants that fight with Khabib. He keeps pushing for it.
Yeah, that's true.
If I were him, I wouldn't.
It's not gonna happen at 170.
No, but if I were him, I just would not want to fight Khabib. I would just move on.
No. He wants to get his ass beat again because that's like the most money he'll make in one night.
Maybe he's got a death wish. I don't know.
Fuck something.
He's chasing the commas, dude. He just knows. He's like, it could put me in a coma, but you add an M, that's a comma. That's just what he's thinking, man.
Well, I think Zach's gonna be happy with this net headline.
Oh God.
What?
That's funny.
Oh.
Khabib calls John Jones best pound for pound fighter in the UFC.
You know how we always do the top 10 and we always put Khabib at top?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Khabib is renouncing
This website is no longer legit. Don't read MMA news, y'all.
I wonder if that's Khabib just being humble.
Probably is, dude. You know that kid. Khabib is the kind of guy to never call himself number one.
Yeah. Because honestly, if you ask me, I would tell you that Khabib is the best pound for pound fighter. I mean, John's great.
Oh!
John's great, but he has a fucking checkered past. Khabib is, as far as I can tell, relatively clean, and he has just starched everybody.
Dude, yeah, the moment that John Jones popped hot, to me, the pound per pound thing, that's done. There's no longer a GOAT. It's because, who knows? There might be other guys on that list that have done, some substances that never got caught, but they never got caught. Let me believe,
Right.
But I mean, then too, it's so disappointing with like the hit and run incident and all that. I'm just like, dude, you just give me more reasons to not support you.
I think we always put, all these athletes on a
pedestal. Yeah, we do.
Pedestal, and sometimes we forget that they're people too, and that they fuck up. The problem with John is that he had so much fame at such a young age.
Yeah,
that he probably didn't know how to handle it.
No.
Yeah,
and he probably still doesn't.
No, that's the problem, man. It's like, had it been anyone else, dude, they'd be like, yo, we got to cut ties with you. But because it was John Jones, they're like, he didn't see a thing,
Well, I mean, they suspended him a couple times, so he paid his dues.
Well, Khabib was kind of upset when his teammates got suspended because his teammates got 2 years, and John Jones had multiple offenses, with USADA, and he only got like 18 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he says USADA's number one bullshit.
This number one bullshit.
Yeah. So, which I kind of agree. But last week we were talking about how I said that I thought that John was going to move to heavyweight. Zach said that he wasn't. But
yeah, he's definitely changed his tune. He has for sure tweeted.
He definitely changed his tune. Mm-hmm. So in the article in MMA News, he says that the potential move to heavyweight could happen in 2020. He says that he walks around between 240, 230. And right now he's at 230 with a six-pack.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm more agile. I'm faster. I'm stronger than a lot of these guys. And I can do a lot of things that they can't do. So I don't see why I wouldn't do good in the heavyweight division.
No, I'm sure he would.
Yeah.
My question is, him and Izzy are going back and forth on Twitter to what seems like build up a fight between him and Stylebender. If that's the case, why are you moving up? Are you going to move up and then come back down? Because damn, everyone knows that Stylebender ain't going up to fucking heavyweight to fight you.
That's why he's like, if I go to heavyweight, I can distract everyone to watch me fight DC again and not fight Stylebender.
or unless, since Stylebender said he's not trying to do that right away, he'll just go up to heavyweight and fight for a while or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's mixed signals to me.
Well, that's
the
thing with Izzy. He said, I know the games that John's playing, I know he wants me to come up and fight him, but I'm not, he's like, I want to clean out the division. I want to, it's going to be at least a couple more years. So I don't know if you guys are interested, but there is also a clip of John talking about Izzy. So let me see if I can pull it up and let you all watch it.
Snap.
So you can see what he said about Izzy. And let's see, where is it? And let's go to it. And here we are. And it's loading.
All right, double checking. You did click share audio, right?
I did.
All right, cool. Just making sure.
Here we go.
not looking past Dominic at all, but Israel Adesanya is a name that keeps coming up. And one day you say, I'm not talking about this joker. And then 30 minutes later, you're tweeting about him again. You know what I mean? So give me an idea of, your thoughts on Israel Adesanya, a potential matchup, what you just think about him as a fighter.
I am, it's unfortunate that me and him have to take things this way. At the end of the day, if Israel wanted to fight me, that would be a gigantic fight for the sport. A lot of people talk about, well, why are you forcing Israel to go to light heavyweight? You never went to heavyweight. There's a gigantic jump between me and the heavyweights. Me and Izzy, we're only 15, 20 pounds apart.
Lies.
So if Izzy really wanted to fight me,
I agree.
He would do it. Izzy's a pussy.
Wow.
And there's really no way around. There's no way around it. So, and as far as him being in my head with the internet stuff, it's just fun. It's a lot of fun. The fans enjoy it when we chirp back and forth, and I like to keep the people excited. So that's all that's about. He is not in my head.
He is in his head
at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking the energy that he brings to the sport, and I'm liking being a part of it. And like I said, if he wanted to fight me, he totally would.
I think he does, but I think he's smart. And like Walo said, he's going to wait a while.
That's right. He's talking about there's only like a 15-pound difference. Yeah, in divisions.
Yeah.
But John walks around 230, 240, while Easy walks around 200, 205. That's a 35-pound.
Yeah. Well, don't forget too. The lead up to the last UFC that John fought in, was that March when he last fought?
Yeah, I remember who it was.
The Brazilian guy that gave him a good fight, Thiago.
Yeah, Thiago Santos.
Yeah.
So in the lead up, how they film everything. They had video of John saying, from the weigh in to fight day, he was like, he gained 30 pounds, dude. When he rehydrated, he refilled up. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? There's that 15-pound difference.
How do you gain 30 pounds after the weigh-in?
Dude, just from that cut.
Bro, you deplete your body so bad that even the smallest amount of food, water that you put in your body's like, I'm holding on to this shit.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And he was talking. I was like, oh, I'm like 230 right now. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
I think that's the next thing that UFC needs to do. I think USADA probably needs to be dialed back a little bit. And I want to see some weight cut mandates or something. Is it
like one?
Yeah. Is it one that does the hydration tests or whatever?
Yeah, one does the hydration test, and that will. It's like how I guess some places do wrestling. How I guess depending on how you weigh off when you're not fighting, that's about what you're allowed. They'll kind of dictate if you can cut how much, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And I think
like hydration test.
They need to have a division at basically every 10 pounds.
Yeah,
I agree 100%. You have 125, 135, 145, 155. Then he jumps to 170, from 170 to 185, from 185 to 205, and then to from 205 on till 265 is heavyweight. It's like, dog, there's some big gaps in there.
Yeah,
there's a lot of in betweeners. It's
man. Give me a reason to pay $5 more per fight card, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no shit.
Absolutely.
But anyway, that's pretty much all the news that I read this week. I don't know if you guys had anything else that you guys wanted to add before we go.
I don't think so.
No.
I mentioned King Gordon. That's about it.
All right. Well, Zach, plug your podcast.
Myself and my co-host Brandon, who's been on Locker Room Talk multiple times, we have our own podcast called The Nest Podcast. We talk about nerdy shit and we talk about sports. We do a weekly show every Monday. You can check us out on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify. That's it.
All right, Miggy. Shout out to your sponsors. Go ahead.
Shout out to my sponsor who bought me, some fresh gear over the Christmas holiday. She shall not be named right now. She's just not here. I'm not going to speak out of her name or anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's it.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you listening and watching our stream. And we'll catch you next week. Peace.
Peace.